So let's get to this week and the betting previews. We'll start with the LPGA, and then we'll go to the Mexico Open on the PGA. I know I've got it differently in the run sheet, but I'd like to keep you boys on your toes. So, Paul, as a resident LPGA expert, what do you know about the Palos Verdes Championship?
Well, it's back-to-back in California.
Yes.
They're staying there, playing in Los Angeles at the Palos Verdes club. I'm just having a look here. This
is the first time tournament, isn't it?
Yes, but it used to be, didn't it used to be the JTBC?
BC.
I'm pretty sure. But this is the first time.
First time on this course?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's the site of the North Rock Grumman Regional Challenge for women's college golf, has been for the past 25 years. And golfers who have won there include Lorena Ochoa, Natalie Golbis, and Jennifer Rosales. So if you're looking for some sort of form lines, have a look at any players in the field who may have performed well at that collegiate tournament. Also, players who came through either UCLA or USC, they will almost certainly be very familiar with the course. One name sticks out to me, Patty Tavitanika. Having a look here. That's about it, really.
I found it hard to get into the weeds of this one, statistics-wise, because there's not anything available. They haven't played here before. So for me, it's one where you can just look at all the sort of strokes gain data and tee to green approach. From what I understand, the greens are pretty small. The fairway is pretty tight.
Accuracy.
There's a lot of bunkers. So greens and reg, sand saves, approach shots, strokes gain off the tee is what I've been looking for. Patrick, anything else to add?
Of course, yeah, all the greens do seem to be fairly well guarded by a lot of bunkers. So I think you're going to be doing well to hit a lot of them, so people can get up and down from the sand, and you want to be keeping it reasonably straight off the tee. A lot of thin fairways and plenty of trees not far off, so getting offline early could lead to a few big scores.
Nice. Well, we'll start from the bottom up, eh? Last time out, loser. I'll go first. My best bet for this tournament, Australian Minjee Lee. Played 5 times on tour this year and hasn't finished any worse than T23. She was T3 last week. She's had a T2 along with 2 more 12th place finishes. She leads tour in scoring average. She ranks 1st strokes gained tee to green and approach. She's 9th off the tee, 5th in greens in regulation, and 10th in putts per green in regulation. It's a matter of time before Minjee Lee is in the winner's circle for me. $17. Paul. Lydia Ko.
Yes, Lydia Ko.
You're unbelievable.
Well,
no, you're not. You are predictable.
$13, Lydia Ko. Look, she's got off to. She's back in the groove again. I do like the way that she has been playing. She's in the top 20 stats for a number of these key factors. So I don't think it's any surprise that I'm backing Lydia Ko at $13.
Patrick. Oh no, we may have lost Patrick. Let's just see if we can. If our producers here can hear us, is Patrick alive? Because we cannot hear him.
He is a frozen man.
He is. We'll continue, eh? We'll go again. My mid-tier, Madeline Sagstrom at $67.
You've backed her a few times.
I have. I like Madeline Sagstrom. And you know why? Because she's one of the most consistent players on tour. She hasn't missed a cut since May last year. She's finished T3 last week on the back of a final round 5 under 66. It was her fourth finish of 17th or better this season. She ranks 28th in the strokes gained off the tee. She's 15th strokes gained putting, 21st in putts per GIR, screen and regulation, 16th in putting average, and 15th in sand saves. So I think Madeline Sagstrom, if she gets hot, she will be there or thereabouts. Now I can see Patrick is back.
I just took the
I
chance with Paul tipping at Lydia to go and get a coffee because, you know, rinse and repeat. I did want to ask Paul, though, are we at all concerned about Lydia being third last in driving accuracy on tour this year?
She's due a turnaround in that stat.
Patrick, we will throw back to you for your best bet, please.
Yeah, I was struggling a little bit with my best bet. Minjee Lee certainly jumped out. A lot of appealing statistics there. Inbee Park, I think, is a good shout as well. But, you know, then I sort of came back to the fact I'm just going to back the lady who's won 7 of her last 13 tournaments. Hasn't been at her best the last couple of weeks, but talked about due a turnaround. I think this course sets up even better for her. She's 13th on tour in driving accuracy, about 20th in sand save, so I'll be able to get out of trouble on the rare occasion she gets herself into it. Just in terms of current form, there's no one better in the world than Jin Young Ko, who's out to $8 this week, which is an even more appealing price. So, not going to overthink this one, Jin Young Ko for me.
I thought that's where you might go.
Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I don't know what it is I should do.
Mid-tiers, just to confirm, I have Madeline Sagstrom at $67. Paul, where are you going?
Danielle Kang at $31.
Yeah, nice.
She got off to a red hot start earlier in the season. She's cooled off slightly. She's still number one in the race to the CME Globe, a third on the money list. She's fourth in putts per greens and regulation, 11th in putting average, 25th in greens and regulation. She won't have to turn her game around too much to get back to where she was at the beginning of the season. So Danielle Kang in LA, $31.
Patrick.
Someone I've already mentioned on this podcast already, actually, Leona Mcguire at $46. I was all prepared to make her my best bet, and then I saw the price and can very happily slide into my mid-tiers. So I think she's a great price here. She's got a win in 2 of the top 15s in her last 6 starts. She's 8th strokes gained around the green on tour this year, which I think is going to be very key with these small greens, and won the 2017 Northrop Grumman Regional Challenge here. As Paul said, that's it's the key lead in tournaments. So I'll definitely be hearing something on Leona at 46s.
Very nice. Roughies.
Looks like a long shot, baby.
I'm going with one of yours, Paul. Stacy Lewis at
Yeah.
$126. Started off the season very well. 2 top 10s and a top 20. She dipped a bit during the Asian swing. Bounced back last week with a T21 at the LA Open. Very accurate off the tee. She's ranked 9th in driving accuracy. She's 39th in greens and regulation, 25th stroke gain approach, and 44th in strokes gain putting. So got the all-round game there at 126s, worth a little look. Paul?
Carlotta Sigander at $101. She went to Arizona State, so a neighbor of California, pretty much. And has had success there as well. Although she hasn't been in the best of form of late, she still has a very good, solid all-round game. And it wouldn't take much for her to slot into a top 10 here. So Carlotta Sigander at 101.
And Patrick?
I am taking the $326 chance Charlotte Thomas as my roughie. Obviously, to be at that price, there's got to be a few question marks around, but she is 2nd for driving accuracy and 5th for sand saves on tour, so in theory does profile reasonably well. And after missing all of 2021, she's only played 3 tournaments this year, but was 12th at the Lotte Championship in Hawaii a couple of weeks ago. So for someone at that massive price, there's a modicum of form around it. I think there's certainly a lot worse dart throws you could have at $300 plus.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Just hit it into the sand off the tee and get up and down. Easy.
Plenty of sand in LA.
And Arizona.